Yo, what's up everybody? We did it. I'm done with the video. I am so tired, but we're gonna get through this video. You know what time it is. It's road to rank number 1. It is JRPG month. We're getting it in. We have a longer episode than I was planning on doing, but I said I'm gonna crank out something for you, so here you go. So let's look at the rankings right now, and the rankings go a little bit like this. We have 0 achievements for Breath of Fire 4, 0 achievements for Wild Arms 2, and Vagrant Story is number 1 with 16 achievements. But that might change today, so let's get into it. And you know what time it is. It is game number 1. And this is Breath of Fire 4, a game that I really wanted to play back in the day, but like the PlayStation 2's coming out. It came out really late in the PlayStation cycle. This game is also on PC, but you can't get retro achievements that way. So we're playing it on here. I love this game. I love how the aesthetics, the color palette, all these things I really like about it. So the one thing I don't like about this game is the camera and the movement, how it works. It feels a little weird, but we're going into the first achievement, which is Doormat, fighting the homeboy here, the bodyguard. He is quite easy, but it's kind of funny when you fight him. He does this thing called shouting. He has like this huge bulbous neck. I don't know, it looked like Mr. T's biceps, but you pretty much transform and just throw out heavy attacks and he's gone. He's not as hard. He looks hard, but there's the thing about this. When I start playing this part of the game, I realized something about the game. I'm not playing it correctly, or I'm not utilizing everything to my abilities. So you get these masters throughout the game, and I have like 3 masters right now, and I'm not hitting like a wet noodle. I'm missing attacks, and I'm just trying to figure out how can I get more skills and all these things. I'm not using any strategy, guys. I'm kind of just playing the game. So right here, we're going into a missable achievement, which is the organized skill. You got to get everything organized in a time frame. The faster you move, the more points you get. There's no time to tell you what you need to do, so it gets a little confusing. But the one thing I do like about this game too a lot is that you got tales from two fronts. So you got your Ryu's dragon story, and you got Fung Lao dragon story. Now Fung Lao's over here is level 60. We're about to fight the Kabuki Owl, who is really strong. And but we're going to be using just particularly one attack here because you get it here, and it is probably it's probably your strongest attack. So we used it over and over and over. But a cool thing about it is you can skip the animation. So after you do it the first time, which you see right here is me doing it the first time, the next time you do it, you can skip it. They say, you know what, we get it. You don't want to sit here for 400 hours watching you charge up this Kamea blast, boom, and take out the bird. But it is very easy. But at the same time, it's something like, it makes me laugh because after this, they summon another bird. That bird barely touched me, and they summon another bird, and this bird must have been leveled up. You know, he got Pokemon trained to the max. You know, his TM, he got TM books how to kill dragons or something like that. He must be a fairy type. But he blasted me in the back. He's coming in, he's chasing me up, beat me in the air with the cinematic. I was very impressed with how this game looked and how they carry their cinematics. So now we're going in, getting ready for the next achievement, which is, you know, most of these achievements, like, you know, fight bosses and stuff like that. So you got the dude from who would have been in the first episode, but he's not. So because that got deleted. So he's summoning his next creature to take us on. He's throwing out he's gonna throw out the next boss, who is easy, but you gotta throw a combo at him. When you hit him with the combo, he's gonna turn around and present his scroll on his back, and that's where you can get the real damage. Because if you try to fight him straight up, he's gonna pretty much tank all that. So you can use small damage combos to turn him around, so you can keep your AP to hit him in the back for some big damage. He will come at you and throws a lot of AoEs and multiple attacks, but you know, this is something that you can work around. It's not the end of the world. You're gonna most likely, like I said, you're gonna run out of AP before you even die. So we got the risk shot, which is a critical hit if it lands. And now we're on the run from homeboy over here because he wants us. I don't know. He's like how some people just, you know, they wake up and they're like, man, I want a cigarette, I want some coffee. That's how. So we just finished chapter 1. They set up the cinematic. There are one of our leaders, one of our members is going to jail because we broke into the castle, and it's not a good look that he's the chief of the of this kingdom of, I guess you would say, another type of king or tribe, and now they're gonna take him to court. He's off the team, but we get one of my favorite members now. Like I said, I never played this game until now. That dog, I need to learn his name. That dog is Boss. I love his style. I love how he carries himself. I like his fighting style. So we're over here in achievement number 7. We're about to fight Captain Jack. That bird thinks that we're the baby bird because we got wings, but we gotta have to slap Mama Bird up and let her know that you're not welcome. About 2 of these will finish this fight. It's probably the fastest achievement I got in the game. That's pretty much is the fastest achievement. And then we and then I had to edit it like this because he's back, big neck, but he got the AoE attack, but we could parry some and whatnot. But like I said, it's all about just throwing out the big strong damage. Look at that, boom, 401. Pretty much throw out the high damage, keep him down in the dirt, and then we get a new master. His master becomes our master. That lady right there. She really is on combos. The more combos you do, the more damage you get. So she really trains you up on that. So now we're going into our last achievement where we got to go into the fairy dream world, and we got to take care of the nightmare creatures. And I don't really know the purpose of it becoming big and small, but if you do physical damage to it, it becomes bigger. And when you do magic damage to it, it becomes smaller. So as you can see right here, I smacked him up and he just balloons up. Now I wasn't sure if he's gonna get more powerful or he's gonna blow up. I wasn't sure about that. So, but it's only each turn he blows up. So we just start throwing magic at it just to keep it small. So and after that, I think that because it was small, it couldn't take a hit. So I'm happy that we went that route, but he can still do some good damage. And then this kind of made me laugh where the conversation, so they needed a fairy drop, but it's not a fairy drop like a teardrop, it's actually poop. So when I was reading this, it made me laugh when she says, stop staring at it, that's embarrassing. Yeah, because she's like, it's a big one. All right, and that was Breath of Fire 4 for the PlayStation 1. What a gem. Great game, looks beautiful, love this game. We are 26 achievements in. We are 20% completion, and this game, it is frustrating at the same time, but I love everything about it. I love the art, I love the animation. I'm telling you, give it a shot. I think you might like it. And with that being said, we're going into game number. Guess who's back in the seat, the driver's seat? That is Vagrant Story. We're back in this game, and we're trying to get some more achievement for it. It's the only episode they got a solo episode. And we're going into the next achievement is going to be a crab fight, and I'm not sure if you can even damage his claws. So what did I went for? The big gaping mouth, and we had to get up on this bad boy and time our parries and time our attacks right there. Perfect. I just started getting better at blocking those. We got on that, and I was trying to see where it's weak, and the only true weakness that I see is that it's the mouth. So we started to try to get the chain combos, but I kept dropping them, you know, just my hands were moving too fast. So, you know, I guess we want to say, like, you know, the mashing, like with contra mashing, just kind of took over my brain. But we got a good combo going right there. Not the best, but enough to get enough damage. And then we take him out right here. Now we're going to be eating good tonight. I wish that it didn't disappear because we can get a big pot of oil, big pot of water, and some butter and some lemon. And I think we'll be eating good for a whole week. But it was a first time go, really easy fight. I used the piercing knife, and we also get the achievement. We have reached 1 million score. We are now the Daredevil. We're slowly moving up, and we're taking them down, beating them down. We are like the champions so far. But we go into our next fight. Guess who it is? It's another dragon. Now, I beat this dragon first time go, and then I died right when I left this place. I went to another room and it killed me. So just like dragons, I did with the other dragons, if you keep distance, they're gonna hit you with flames and I'm not sure if my character can take hits like that. So I just get underneath the chin and go for the big combos. I mean, now, like, this is why I said this game right here could be one of those humbling games, because my damage is low and I feel like I'm not doing anything right. You know, I'm just trying, I'm just forcing it in, you know, beat them as much as I can. I'm running low on items, but we beat this dragon for the second achievement. I don't know why I said one achievement. I need to update that, but I'm not going to update it. I'm tired. So we go into the next fight, which is a confusing fight. Come to find out that you can pick who you want to beat. You can beat this guy right here, or you can fight Sydney. So I fought the two dudes because there's two of them. Now Sydney's not really messing with me. There was a moment where during the middle of this battle, Sydney healed me. So I was like, is Sydney on my team, or is this a team fight? I don't know what's going on. But there's an achievement saying defeat Sydney at this point in time. So, and then Sydney did hit me in the back. And I was like, okay, so I don't know how this, I don't know how this works. So I just went after the, see, he used to be right there and I couldn't believe it. But so I just said, I'm just not going to pay attention to him. I'm not going to waste my time on him. I'm just going to focus on this armor, get the armor out of here, and then I'll fight Sydney. Because I thought you had to fight all three of them once he hit me. Come to find out, once you destroy this bad boy, you're done. So it just comes down to which achievement you want to get right away. And then we go into the beautiful cinematic where where you find out it was you that stabbed your wife, you know. And then we go into a character I actually like, but we're gonna have to fight him. The man with the cross on his chest with the gold lip ring. He hit me with some devastators. I was like, oh snap. So he hits me with the attack, and then I couldn't believe it. Real quick, he got another attack off and it poisoned me, and I was like, I'm about to die. So then I realized I got that attack too, so I threw it back at him. You know, I could do it too, so I just ran up on him and stayed on him, and I used my speed to keep hitting him. I like fighting humans in this game because I get okay damage. It feels good, like, oh shoot, 33, not a 1, not a 0. You know, it feels good. But we beat him out and we tell him to yield. You're done. And we getting ready for our next fight. And then we got Gandalf the Grey over here. He just jumps front of the door and he's all like, you shall not pass. So he jumps from the door blocking me, and then I just kind of pushed him to the door, kept him in the corner, and he used a lot of his I blocked a lot of his abilities, and so he used a lot of his mana, and I just kept hitting him in the body, kept missing, but I was just trying to get him low and just wail on him, because the further back I am, he's gonna hit me with a stronger attack than closer. They just use two different types of attack. When you're further away, they hit you with a far attack, and that's stronger in my book, and then being close. So with that being done, we moving forward. Now this part, you have this, like I said, you have a time limit, and now this butt nugget right here, this little butthole, I can't stand this thing. It killed me like 3 times, and with this attack right here, boom, 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 I'm like, what is this nonsense? I didn't know how to stop it. He just kept beating on me. I'm hitting with 0s and 5s. I just kept going, and so I was like, I cannot drop these chains. I got to keep this dude locked down. And then I realized, like, he's gonna kill me. But then I saw this. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Now the crappy part about this, the timer doesn't stop. You still got time. You still gotta beat him and get to the exit. So it's not over. And then right after this, there's a save spot. So I saved, and then I realized, I went into the room, there's another dragon. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, another dragon. So in this setting, I'm sitting over here, fought 2 dragons, 2 elements, and this the same scheme. Stay close, don't give them any room, and just beat on them from this distance. And I know it still says achievement 1 there, and it probably said achievement 1 on all of them. It's like I said, I was tired. I was lonely, and I had to get this video done, because I promise you good folks that I'll get a video out for Friday. So we beat the dragon. I'm happy, and then we are getting out of here. We're hearing whispers, and we're about to get all right. And that was Vagrant story for the PlayStation 1. 2 episodes in 1 week, but we have 25 achievements and we're 12% complete. I will say that this game is one of those humbling experience. You think you know the game, you think you know what you're doing, then next thing you know you're hitting zeros and ones. But you know what? We got one more game to go. We're going into game number 3. And here we are, game number 3, the Western story of all stories. A game I did not play. I played all the Wild Arms, but this one, because I was afraid it would not live up to the first game, because I love the first Wild Arms so much. And this game, come to find out, I really like it. There's some things I don't like it, like when you're on the map, you gotta discover a city, and sometimes you're just running in circles trying to find it. So we go in for our first achievement, which is the multi-tool, which is I think a gun for Ash right there. And then we go, the second achievement is really, it's same area, it's a secret ending. Sometimes you just turn the map and you can spot these things. So I saw a rock that was out of place and I just said, oh, that must be something, that must be the hidden area. Then we go to the booty call, whoop. Then we get the booty call achievement where we find the tool for Ash. And then we do the puzzle where we get the pineapple arm, which is just grenades for Brad. Great. I like that. I like the pineapple more than I actually like the bazooka, because the bazooka can blow up blow up before it hits them. So after that, we get into our very first boss fight, and I love how they introduce the boss fights. You know, they show like this blood red background with the silhouette of what you're about to fight, and they give you the name of the creature. I like that. I like that. Sometimes I wish some games would probably, you know, steal that and put that in their game. So we get into this boss fight. Now, a lot of boss fights have limbs, so you can attack their limbs, a crystal, a weapon, and you have to destroy those first. So this creature has 2 arms, so we have to destroy both arms. So we go for the left arm first, and I go for the right arm. And then after that, a cool thing about it is it does change his attacks because it doesn't have his arms anymore. So it'll do different attacks. So both arms are down. We get that achievement, and now we're going to finish off the big boy. He falls over. He prays to us. You guys are so good. And he disappears off the face of the universe. Easy boss fight. I'm pretty sure we're slightly level higher than that creature is, where we should be at this point in time, because like I said, I kind of ran around in circles trying to find cities. So we beat that bad boy. Then right now in the story, there's a worldwide message that gets sent out, and now we have to go take care of that nonsense. So now we go to the next part of the game, which is the mount. We get a phone call to go here, and we're gonna fight the next boss, who is actually one of the big boss, who's a part of the mysterious bad guy coalition. And he actually he actually hits hard, but we have it's 3 against 1. And since he wasn't throwing any AoE attacks, we didn't have to worry too much. You know, all we had to do is designate the mage as a healer and let the 2 dudes just drop as much damage and let her do all the healing, because she has, you know, heals and she's pretty fast, so she can go. Well, I think heals always goes first and items always go first, but we beat them out just with using our skills. And this game is weird because there's no mana. You got to build up your AP to use your abilities. So regular attacks will allow you to build up your AP, and then you can throw your your special attacks and use your magic. So blocking, being hit, all these things build up action points. But now we're going into this boss right here, who has the slinky arms. Achievement number 8, same thing applies here. We have to take out both arms first and then destroy the creature. So we go for the left arm, hit him with the big bazooka. You see how his arm crumpled in right there? That's how you know it's gone. Bam, hit him with the critical attack, which is, I love those, because I use my PS and I raised up my crit chance, which has been really helping me land a lot more crits and get a lot more damage with just regular attacks, because sometimes you don't have enough ammunition. But we beat out the boss. He goes up in a flame, you know, he's like, flame on, and boom. He's out here look like the sparklers. during the 4th of July. But he's out of here. We're all level 12. We're getting strength apples. And since there's no duplicate skills here, we just gonna playing it smart. So after that, we get a call to go to this village, and we're gonna be doing achievement number 10, if I got my numbers correct, where we fight the next boss. And he has a weak point too, which is the crystals on his back. You got to destroy those first. But he's also weak to freeze. Thank goodness we found out first attack. Boom, I think we went for like 1,000, and I was like, oh my goodness gracious, I wish I knew that first. So we take out that, and we just keep, so I'm like, you're gonna be dead in a couple seconds, bro. Just pack it up. We're hitting you with we know your weakness, and pretty much, so if you're playing this boss, Frost, just use your ice attack, take care of him real fast. And then after this, we go into a lot more. There's a lot of small little achievements here and there, like upgrade this ability, you do your first upgrade, get your first skill and whatnot. So right now we're going to a very important part of the game, and not the crucifixion stuff, but not that stuff, but your character's inner ability, or its inner demon or inner creature. He turns into Lord Blaze, who is awesome. I mean, he has a dragon uppercut, he has a Kamehameha wave. We're fighting the same dude again. You know how this goes. Destroy the tusk, that's an achievement, and then defeat him. So we hit him with the Kamehameha wave. We lose our abilities, so we go back to normal, but we're still strong because we have the crit attack. So we're hitting for 435, and we dropped him pretty fast, and we got the achievement. And then I think we go into the last achievement right here for the video, is where we the people that we saved, the village and all that good stuff, we're gonna go, they're gonna call us heroes and things like that. But this game has been awesome. I love this game way more than I thought I would. So here we go. We're getting called heroes. They're giving, the whole town loves us. You know, we're gonna go there and they're gonna give us donuts, biscuits, maybe some chocolate bars, you know, Snickers. I'm hungry, you know, why wait? And so we're gonna go after that. They let us know we're gonna protect the world. All right, if you made it this far, this is the last game. We have played Wild Arms 2 for the PlayStation 1. We got 41 achievements and we're 18% completed. We are grinding in there. This game is actually surprisingly good. I totally skipped it growing up. I played 3, I played 4, and I played 5, but I did not play 2. But with all that being said, let's get to the standings right now. And in the standings, we got Wild Arms 2 at 41 achievements, Vagrant Story at 25 achievements, and Breath of Fire 4 at 26 achievements. Wild Arm takes first place, Breath of Fire takes second place, and Vagrant Story is at third place. We have a whole month. This might switch around. We don't know. We'll find out at the end of the month which one's top dog. But with that being said, we got to talk about the hardest achievement, and that goes the Tomb of the Reborn, dragons, whatever. This little gas giant nugget stomped me in the dirt. You have a time limit. You have to run there. You have to get there just to get beat up. And as you can tell, only 12% got through this. And you know what? I understand. Thank you for watching Road to Rank #1 Retro Achievement JRPG Month. I really appreciate it for anyone who stuck around. Please share this content with people who like this stuff and like things like this. Hit that like, comment, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Peace.